818 number is none other than the Benavidez camp, and I hope it is. All right.
It is.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, what's up? Is this David or is this Senior?
Yeah, this is David.
What's going on, man? Wait, David, man, we got David Benavidez on the line with this man. This is none other than the younger brother of Jose Benavidez Jr., renowned fighter out there. And, David Benavidez has been on the show a couple times with this, and you're going pro. You're going pro, and what's that feel like for you, man? You out of all the YouTube, videos out there, you sparring with ex-world champions and everything, and all the rumors of once this guy goes pro. Come on, man. How are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm very excited, man. I've been waiting for this moment for a very long time. I can't wait. August 17th is going to be a really good show.
Now, you're going to be fighting in Mexico on August 17th. Talk to people that may not know a little bit about yourself, man. How old are you? How long you been boxing? Just anybody who's the first time to listen to this show and they have no idea who the hell this David Benavidez kid is, man. Kind of, if you can, give us a little bit of a back follow of David Benavidez, who this kid is.
Well, right now I'm 16 years old. I started boxing when I was 3. Actually, my first fight was at 3. I actually fought Chuy Aguinaga. I'm not sure if you guys know who he is, but he's a local fighter in Phoenix. I've been boxing for 13 years, man. The last couple of years we've been turning it up in the gym. We've been sparring nothing but the best pros like Gennady Golovkin, Kelly Pavlik, Kid Chocolate, Gable Rosado, and the list goes on and on, man.
So keep in mind, this kid's 16 years old.
Barely could drive. Just barely could drive, and he's already been in the ring with all these guys. Amazing.
Put in perspective, man. Without having a quinceanera in just a couple of weeks here, man, and you're sitting there already in the situation where, look, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go pro. I'm going to go professional as a prize fighter, man. Why? Why now? Why not in 2 years? Why not in 1 year? Why now? Why do you have the inkling to go pro now? What's happening?
Well, I feel like I'm ready. I've been waiting to turn pro. I felt like I've been ready. I was ready 2 years ago. I'm surprised that we didn't go pro a year before. No, I'm just playing. No, but I felt like I'm ready. I've been after sparring all those guys in the gym, man. It's a really great sparring I've had, and I've had a lot of experience in the game. So I feel like I'm ready. I want to get my career started.
Now here's one of the things I like, man. Anytime I talk to you and I talk to you about boxing, man, you're always real keen on how to break down a fight, how to break down certain fighters, and when you're in the ring, and I mean, when first time we were talking, man, you were 220. You know what I mean? And you were able to work swiftly in the ring. What's your weight going to be at for this fight?
Well, for this fight, we're going to fight at 165.
That's insane, bro. That's insane, man. All right. So at 165, that's going to be your official weight, and you're going to be fighting down in Mexico. Well, obviously you can turn pro at a younger age. Most people nowadays will sit there and look at Canelo's. He started when he was 15, blah, blah, blah. Man, a lot of fighters in Mexico start off when they're 15, man. One of my favorite, Orlando Salido started out when he was 15, man. So, I mean, a lot of people are able to do that. So, clearly, if you're going...
I think Barrera started at that, too.
I think, dude, Barrera started when he was 7, man. He was punching donkeys in the face. He was crazy, man. So, let me ask you real quick. Going pro now, fighting in Mexico in August, are you guys, I don't want to go too fast, but are you guys trying to get another fight by the end of the year, 2 fights by the end of the year? What type of schedule are you looking at? Or I'm going to try this, see how it goes, and then we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're trying to get, hopefully 2 fights by the end of the year. If everything goes good, maybe 3, but 2 is the number we're thinking about right now.
All right. I'm going to let Ron get some questions off, man, because it's been a while since I let Ron talk, man. So, Ron, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
All right. Well, man, how you doing, David?
I'm good. How about you, Ron?
I'm doing pretty not too freaking bad. So you're at 165. You're obviously, but you're still, like, growing. That's what cracks me up about this whole thing is you're still growing. But I've seen you spar so many times and just watch you unleash all that power. Man, how much more do you think you're going to be growing, height wise and weight wise? I mean, because your step is still going.
Well, I don't know, man. I can't tell. You know, if you would have asked me that question 2 years ago, I said I probably would have said I would have stopped growing at 5'10". You know, I've grown so much since then. I don't know, man. Probably a little bit more. You know, hopefully 2 more inches, maybe. Probably 6. I'm at 6'2" right now. It's probably 6'4".
Damn.
Probably that's what I'm guessing.
That's just insane. So how do you like it being in that, like a 165? Is that, do you think that's a really good range for you?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. The lower I go, I feel stronger. Every time I drop a weight, I drop 10 pounds. I feel even stronger than what I was before. You know, every guy I spar, every guy I fight, you know, they're smaller than me. I'm taller than everybody, so that gives me a better. Man, I utilize my jab way better. Every time I pop that jab, their head pops back. So that's something that I really like to have. It's a really great key to have.
Well, I've always said that's your strong point is your jab, because your jab is like I don't know, it's just like a massive punch, but to you it's just a little jab. And I remember watching you with I think it was Orlando Salido when you were sparring with him, and it's like, damn, it's just amazing, you know.
For contrast, real quick, what Ron just said was Orlando Badass Salido at 100, what, $120, $130, maybe $135.
Maybe it was Rosado.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was thinking on Salido. He's weighing like 110, 125.
Wait a minute. So Rosado at the time, I think, was probably close to 160, if you will. And you're putting in some work in with him. Let me ask you this, because again, not to emphasize, you know, like, look, man, you started off as a big boy, and like you said, every time you're dropping down, you can feel the power, and you being a guy who watches a lot of film and understanding and breaking down tape, have you learned or have you noticed, I guess I should say, that is your style changing because of the weight as well? Is the way or how you fight different now than it was when you were 20, 30, 40 pounds? You know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? Do you have to adjust your fighting style because of the weight that you're dropping?
Not at all, man. I feel the same, but I feel a little bit faster, but everything else is the same. Before I use nothing but the jab, you know, we're still going for the jab. That's all we use, and I feel like I'm fighting the same, just a little bit faster.
Interesting. All right. Talk to me about, if you can here, do you guys already have an opponent lined up, or is this more of a TBA type of situation?
You know, I just train. My dad handles all that stuff, but I'm pretty sure that he has a fighter, maybe a couple fighters lined up for me.
Yeah, I'm sure, man, just in case.
Yeah.
I hear you. Is there any type of maybe pride, you know, feeling that you're gonna be, you know, turning pro earlier than obviously your bigger brother Jose Benavidez? Is there any type of, I don't want to say competitiveness, but is there anything that makes you feel like, yeah, you know, I'm turning pro before you, ha ha? Any type of one-upping, if anything?
Not really, man. I'm just training hard right now, and he gives me really good advice, you know, when I'm in the ring. Well, he tells me I'm in the ring, I need to be calm, I need to use my jab, but, you know, sometimes we mess around like that, but that's really not what we really talk about when we talk.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. One thing I would say is this, is that I think once you turn pro, regardless of, you know, how the fight ends up, I think, you know, Bigger Bro is going to be able to give you a deeper perspective of, you know, the difference of an amateur fight versus, you know, now that you're pro, now that you see what really happens, you know, even though you've been there, you know, in his corner through his fights, to actually be the one, you know, sporting the eyes in the ring at that point, it's a different game altogether. Any type of, you know, nervousness right now, or is it too early to say? You know, overall, it sounds like you're chomping at the bit for this, but I mean, what's your overall feeling right now? Where are you at mentally?
Well, you know, right now I feel really good, man. But you know, I can never say because it's not the. I still have 4 more weeks left. But I'm pretty sure
exactly.
that once I get in the ring, all the nervousness and everything will go away, and I'll just do my job, and you know, I'll break the fighter down like usual.
Now, real quick, we are gonna go up into our next interview, man. But I've heard the answer a couple different times, man. Break down some of your favorite fighters, man, that you love watching tape of, man.
My favorite fighters, you know, of course, is Roy Jones, you know, Floyd Mayweather, Prince Nassim. You know, actually the other day I was watching some Joe Calzaghe. Who else? You know, Mike Tyson, of course, Barrera, Eric Morales. You know, there's a lot of great fighters out there that I can't remember right now, but I just love watching boxing in general.
Let me ask you one more softball question: Mayweather, Canelo, who you picking, man?
Man, I think Mayweather's just gonna destroy Canelo technically. You know, Canelo's good, but I think he's just way too wide. He doesn't have the experience that Mayweather has. You know, I think that he's just gonna try to smother him in his punching and in the ropes, and you know, Mayweather, he's used to that. Everybody he fights tries to do that, you know. So you know, I think it's gonna be another. I'm not gonna say easy, but Mayweather's gonna win the fight. That's what I think.
Yeah. Do you think that Canelo throws enough punches to really put any work on him? I mean, you know what I mean? Like I don't know,
you know,
man.
Actually, I was watching his last fight too, you know, and he didn't really throw. He won the fight, but Trout was a busier man in the fight, the whole fight.
Yeah,
so
it was.
Trout was working his jab. Every time Canelo would throw, he'd throw something back. And I don't know how he won by such wide margins, but you know.
Well, no, we do know. We do know how he won by such wide margins. But how many times did you see? How many times did you see Canelo, man, try to throw like that right, where it was like a right cross, and it totally missed Trout to where his right arm overextended.
That wide right.
Yeah, exactly. That wingy.
You know,
right.
To where if Trout Mayweather with that, Mayweather's going to be across the ring after he's done throwing that.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. All right, man. Hey, I don't even want to tell you. I'm gonna tell you, man. I was trying to make it out to your fight, man. I wanted to be there. Everything. I talked to your dad on Friday about it, man. I was like, I'm gonna go. You know, once I talked to him, he's like, you don't even need to do all that. Just do this. And I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna go. And then I realized, I can't, man. I'm going to a preseason Cardinal game, man, with my dad. That's what we do. It's a ritual every year. It's on the same date of your opening fight, man. So I'm not gonna be able to make it, man. But hey, best of luck to you, man. You know, obviously Arizona wants to see you well, man. And if there's any way that we can get a report back on it, we're gonna want to hear about it. But
I think it's going to be televised. We're not too sure. We'll post on it, but I think it will be televised.
Good.
You know,
Good.
Hopefully, yeah.
Keep us posted, and you know, we'll plug it. We'll talk about it as it comes up. So that's good, man. That's very good. It should be. Hell yeah, it should be. So.
All right.
All right, man. Hey.
All right, thanks for having me on, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, thanks a lot. All right, take care. Say hello to the fam.
All right, then. Thank you.